सो हाय हेलो नमस्कार। सो समस्त को पुणी थे स्वागत। सो फ्रेंड्स आम स्टार्ट करते ऑर्गेनिक सीरीज। सो आज आम स्टार्ट करने जाऊँ हालोअल्केन्स एंड हालोअरेन्स। ओके सो एटा हूँ लेक्चर नंबर 0। ओके सो दिस इज लेक्चर नंबर 0। In this lecture we will only discuss the overview of the chapter Haloalkanes and Haloarenes and what are the topics we are going to study. Okay so before we start Haloalkanes and Haloarenes, let us cover some of the basics of organic chemistry. Okay so कौन जिनस जोड़ा आमको 11th क्लास में पढ़ी थे आम जस्ट किसी छोट छोट जिनस को मन पकेबा. So first of all what do you mean by organic chemistry? So what do you mean by organic chemistry? Now organic chemistry is the study of what is the study of carbon compounds. Okay, that is hydrocarbons and their derivatives. Hydrocarbons and their derivatives. Okay, so we have already learned in 11th class what are hydrocarbons. So hydrocarbons are the compounds which contains carbon and hydrogen. Okay, so what are the compounds we have studied? We have studied alkanes, alkenes, alkynes and also aromatic compounds, that is benzene. Okay, so these are the 4 types of compounds which we have studied in class 11th. Okay, so this is the hydrocarbons and the organic chemistry is the study of different compounds of carbon. Okay, so that is called hydrocarbons and their derivatives. So hydrocarbon means the compounds which contains carbon and hydrogen. So we have studied in 11th class alkanes, alkenes, alkynes and aromatic compounds, that is benzene. Okay, now what do you mean by this term? What do you mean by derivative? Okay, so derivative means to be derived from a parent organic compound. Okay, for example, if we talk about this compound haloalkanes. Okay, so haloalkanes, we know the general formula of alkanes. What is the general formula of alkanes? CnH2n plus 2. Okay, the first member is methane. Okay, so what we can do, see here, the valency of carbon is 4. Okay, so carbon is attached to 4 different hydrogen. Okay, so now what we will do, if we replace a hydrogen with a halogen group, so halogen group is represented by X. So X can be fluorine, chlorine, bromine and hydrogen. Okay, so 8 कौन होची, one of the halogen group replaces this hydrogen atom. So कौन होची, so CH3X. Okay, see here 8 कौन है, so this X substituted or replaced a hydrogen atom to form this compound and the name of this compound is haloalkane. So it is a derivative of alkane, hence it is known as haloalkanes. So similarly if we talk about haloarenes. Okay, arenes means aromatic compound which I have studied, that is benzene ring, arene. Okay, it is known as arene. So same here. So what is the formula of benzene? Formula of benzene is C6H6. we have 6 different hydrogen atoms attached here. So like we did here, so here also what we will do, here also we will replace a hydrogen atom with an halogen group. So एटी कौन है ना, एटी भी similarly गोटे एटी X group attached है. So this is called as haloarenes. It is a derivative of benzene. Okay, so this is the introduction, hydrocarbons and the derivatives. So our secondary जो 4 chapter अच्छी from haloalkanes, alcohols, aldehydes up till amines. Okay, so these are called the derivatives of hydrocarbons which you are going to study. Okay, so this is the introduction part of the organic chemistry and what are we going to discuss. Okay, so एबे हमें देखिबा गोटे ऑर्गेनिक मॉलिक्यूल को आमे केमती रिप्रेजेंट करि पारिबा. ओके, रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ द ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड्स. ओके, molecular formula, expanded structural formula, condensed structural formula and bond line notation. Okay, let us take an example. For example, butane. Okay, which is a member of alkane family. Okay, So what is the general formula of alkane family? CnH2n plus 2. So see here, so the molecular formula of butane will be C4H10. Okay, so this C4H10 represents the molecular formula. So molecular formula means the total number of atoms which are present in a molecule. What are the different types of atoms present in a molecule? What is expanded structure formula means? You have to open up this structure and you have to show each of the bonds which are attached. So expanded structural formula. So see here, so there are 4 carbon atoms and 10 hydrogen atoms. So 4 carbon atoms, here it is. Okay, done. Then the valency of carbon is 4. So here it has 1. So left is 3 hydrogen. Here it has 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Clear? So these are the hydrogen atoms. So the valency is fulfilled, and finally we have drawn the expanded structural formula. Clear? Now come on to condensed structure formula. Condensed structural formula रे आमे कौन करिवा? Only carbon carbon bond देखिवा, hydrogen bond को आमे नुचेवा. Okay? We will not show the carbon hydrogen bond, but we will only show the carbon carbon bonds. So there are 4 carbon atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so see here, there are 3 hydrogen atoms here, so CH3. There are 3 here, CH3. There are 2 here, so it will be CH2, CH2. Done. Very easy. What is bond line notation? Now, for example, there are 4 carbon atoms, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So what does this point represent? This point represents carbon. Okay, and these bonds represents the bonds between carbon atoms. But see here, if you look at this carbon, it is attached to this carbon. Rest how many valence required? 3. So these 3 are the hidden hydrogen atoms which we will not show. Okay, so you have to know it that there are 3 hydrogen atoms which are not shown. Okay, so this is your bond line notation. So these was are about representation of organic compounds. So now we'll discuss about hybridization and bonds. Okay, so look at this molecule. If you look at this carbon atom, it is attached with 4, it is attached with 3 hydrogen and 1 carbon. Okay, so it forms 4 sigma bonds. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this carbon forms 4 sigma bonds. Hence the hybridization will be sp3, which we have studied in 11th class. So hybridization involves only the sigma bonds. Okay, so if it comes 4, it is sp3. If it is 3, it is sp2. If it is 2, it is sp. Okay, so here you got is hybridization as sp3. Look at this. Here also same, 1, 2, 3, 4 sp3. 4 sigma bonds. Here also it will be sp3. Okay, but look at here. If you look at these carbon atoms, so always remember, in the case of multiple bonded system, the first bond formed will always be a sigma bond, and the second bond and so on are the pi bonds. Okay, so this carbon atom contains how many sigma bonds? 1, 2, and from here it is 3. So the hybridization will be sp2. See here, for 3 sigma bonds it is sp2. Okay, now look at this molecule. If you look at this carbon, here is 1 sigma bond, and here is triply bonded system. So I have said now the first bond formed will always be sigma, and the rest will be 2 pi bond. So if you look at this carbon atom, 1 sigma, second sigma, so it is 2. So 2 means it is sp. Okay, done. So here just the question will be asked, find the hybridization of the carbon, which you can easily find. Okay, so done.